What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? My peeps, my peoples, we is in the building, peep squad. What's going on? Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, we is in the building. So go ahead and hit that like button. Let's get down to the situation. Let's talk about Miss Kandi Burruss. Miss Kandi Burruss is out here feeling a certain type of way, y'all. But Kandi Burruss is collecting that bag. And if you ask her a question, she might just end up telling you everything and how she feels out here in these situations with the blogs, with people talking about her relationship. She addressed the Xscape situation, and also Kandi Burruss is feeling a certain type of way about NeNe Leakes, and recently, NeNe Leakes giving her some shade about her new show and the ratings, and Kandi Burruss addressed that situation, baby. Kandi's here to stay, y'all. Kandi is out here talking her ear. She's out here in that grown-up seat like, yo, okay, you want to talk? I'm going to tell you what's going on. I'm going to tell you what's happening. I'm going to tell you what's popping, and I don't know why people hating on me. I don't know why people are jealous of me. I don't know why they think my blessings is a blocking. I was like, Lord have mercy. Kandi is going in this situation, and Kandi recently did this interview, I believe earlier today, or she did it yesterday. It was pre-recorded, and then basically she just started to talk about the situation because she was asked questions, and basically it got down to the situation with NeNe Leakes. She addressed everything with NeNe Leakes, and she also addresses, when it comes to Miss Phaedra Parks in the situation. So Kandi has doubled down on the way she feels and how she feels when it comes to Phaedra Parks. She's not trying to have Phaedra Parks come back, point blank, period. She was asked the question where there are rumors out here that Phaedra Parks wants to come back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And also, she's ready to come back to the show. Kandi said, listen, girl, listen. I haven't talked to Phaedra Parks, so I don't know what's going on with her. I ain't stopping her. She's doing TV shows out here. She's doing things out here. I ain't blocking her, but when somebody try to destroy my life, try to defame me and destroy my character, it ain't no coming back. And then Kandi Burruss was asked, well, what if Phaedra is actually given a peach and she's able to come back? Kandi said, I would leave. I would leave. I would go. So Kandi is doubling down on how she feels when it comes to Phaedra Parks, that she don't want Phaedra Parks back on Real Housewives of Atlanta, point blank, period. And if she comes back, she is going to be walking away. She will leave the show. She don't care about the bag. It's the principle. She said that Phaedra Parks was out here behind her back, rattling, getting people together. She had a little stampede going on, trying to get people to bring down Kandi Burruss, to bring her down. And so many people was involved in the situation, and she was doing it behind the scenes, and it could have destroyed everything. It could have took everything away from her. So therefore, she's saying she ain't want at all, and her presence next to her is a Phaedra Parks. What y'all think about that situation? I was like, Lord have mercy, Phaedra, we ain't gonna see you unless Kandi Burruss leave the show, because Kandi Burruss says she is not going to work. She will walk away from a check if Phaedra Parks come back to the show. So Andy Cohen, you can be out here all you want talking about you want Phaedra back, but who do you want more, Phaedra Parks or Kandi Burruss? And I think it's already been chosen that they want Kandi Burruss. Are y'all in agreement? Kandi can leave. Y'all are too much. What's going on, April? What's going on, Grace? What's going on, Illuminated? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling tonight, y'all? So y'all, what y'all think? Do y'all think Phaedra Parks deserves another chance? Should she come back? Kandi said no. What she did, how she, put a plan together, how she got people together behind the scenes and tried to bring her down and destroy everything that she built. And she ain't forgiven her at all. And she would not be in her presence. She won't shoot with her. She won't film with her. She won't be on set. She said that woman has no right, she didn't say this, but to breathe the same air as her. You know what I mean? That's basically what she said. I don't want to breathe the same air in the same room with Phaedra Parks. I don't want her there, point blank, period. Y'all, what y'all think about that situation? Y'all agree with Kandi or y'all don't agree with Kandi? And a lot of people are saying, come on, Kandi, let the girl back. Let her come back. And a lot of people are saying that Kandi, after the rumors and the allegations were proven to be false, that Kandi ended up making a bag off the situation. She ended up having the dungeon tour, the dungeon this, the dungeon that, and basically capitalized off the situation. She turned a lemon and she made some lemonade out the situation. So by Kandi Burruss, basically her career wasn't messed up. Should she allow Miss Phaedra back on the show? Because some people say, Kandi, it's time to get over it. You got to let it go. Would you let it go? Would you get over it? It does very well work for TV. It very well. We're going to take phone calls in a minute, y'all. We're going to take phone calls in a minute. But in any event, so there's a whole lot going on. So in this case, Kandi is still sticking to her guns. There's no Phaedra Parks back. And she really made it like, this woman was getting and rattling people, getting people. She had a rally of people behind the scenes, talking to people, talking to this one and that one, people of importance, basically trying to get her out the situation. She could have ended up here and there. And so Kandi made it very clear that she's not messing with her at all. And she doesn't want her on the show, and she would leave immediately. What y'all think? You think she got the right to do that? I was like, Lord. So yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying. A lot of different things about they feel like Kandi should give her a shot. Kandi really, is basically letting she despised this woman. She despised everything with this woman. She despised everything that Phaedra Parks represents. She don't care if Phaedra Parks is out here starving on the street corner, whatever. Once she tried to take Kandi's food out of her mouth and take her bag, Kandi ain't forgiving you. She's using a street ethic. She's using an educational ethic. She's using, on generational education ethics. She's using common sense. She's using some people skills. I can't put my hands on you. I can't totally brush you out and throw you away. But one thing is for sure, you ain't gonna get money at the same place I'm getting money at the same damn time. We ain't filming nothing together. As you guys know, Phaedra Parks is a part of Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 2. And that would actually be on Paramount or Peacock. It'd be on Peacock or whatever the case may be. So what y'all think? What y'all think? Should Phaedra get another shot? She should be forgiven. Can Kandi Burruss and Phaedra Parks sit down and have a conversation, probably work it out or anything? Like, what's going on? What y'all think? Because they're talking about Kenya Moore and Cynthia Bailey having a sit down and having a conversation. So what y'all think about that situation? Like, there's a whole lot going on. But let me continue, because now Kandi just ain't through, when it comes to Miss Phaedra Parks. She feels a certain type of way about NeNe too as well. And she ain't feeling NeNe at all, point blank, period. And she says it in this interview. And this interview, she basically was asked about, have you spoken to NeNe? She says the last time I spoke to NeNe was when Greg passed away. And therefore, I sent my condolence. I did a video message and all that other good stuff. That's what she did. And NeNe Leakes was like, yo, all these ladies got together with these ladies being millionaires and only sent me $100 worth of flowers. You remember that? Kandi didn't bring that up, but she said, I reached out and you see how that kind of went, but she didn't really address, NeNe Leakes actually talking about they gave her some raggedy ass flowers. Okay, she didn't really address that situation at all. But she also said that she recently seen NeNe out here in these streets, and she was with her boo thing. And you already know NeNe has been out here with Boo Couture for a minute. And NeNe was recently in the Bahamas. Kandi was in the Bahamas, and also I think, and Marlow was in the Bahamas as well. But in any event, she said she seen NeNe, and I knew NeNe seen Kandi. I knew NeNe had to bump into one of these ladies from the Real Housewives, because they was all out there filming or whatever they was doing. I think Kandi said she was on vacation. Some, people saying that they were filming, but I knew NeNe had to see Kandi. And Kandi said she seen NeNe on the beach, y'all. And she said, NeNe, hey NeNe. And she was with her children. Kandi said she was with Todd. She was with the kids. She seen NeNe and her boo thing. And she was like, hello, NeNe. And NeNe looked at her and turned around and kept it moving, y'all. Kept it moving. Lord have mercy. What is going on? So you already know NeNe don't see it for Kandi. NeNe can't stand Kandi. It is what it is. I know Kandi must have felt a certain type of way, but she was like, yo, she just turned around and kept doing what she was doing. I was like, damn, NeNe, you done dissed the girl like that. You done shaded the girl like that in front of her whole family and in front of your boo, NeNe. NeNe, it's like that. NeNe, you really don't like this girl like that. It's really that deep. I was like, Lord have mercy. Y'all, don't make me laugh, Messy Vlogs. Don't make me laugh. Hey, Messy Vlogs, don't make me laugh. I was like, Lord have mercy. So you already see, so NeNe's feeling, so NeNe can't stand Kandi. NeNe can't stand Kandi. And also, let's respond to what, Kandi Burruss was like. I reached out to NeNe when Greg passed. Rest in peace, rest in power to Greg Leaks. But NeNe also said when Todd's mother died, she sent a whole plate. She sent a whole types of food, everything. She sent, all types of things. I think Greg spoke and they attended and they was there for Todd Tucker when his mother passed. I believe that's the situation. If I got it messed up, I got it messed up. But I remember NeNe saying that she was there for, NeNe was there for her when Todd's mother passed or somebody in his family passed. And NeNe came through with like a buffet of food, all types of foods and stuff. And Greg spoke a little word. And Greg was basically, sending good words to Todd Tucker. So that was one of the reasons why NeNe threw the shade, like y'all got together and spent $100 on some bouquet of roses when I did this for y'all when y'all passed away. Not that I don't think NeNe was trying to say like she regret doing it or look what I did. I think she felt like, yo, I sent you some Southern hospitality and you didn't send it back. You didn't even come through. Cynthia didn't come through. Kandi didn't come through because she was torn with Xscape, but she did sing a song and send a video message about Greg and send some flowers to NeNe. And NeNe said she didn't like that shit. NeNe said y'all didn't treat me like I treated you. So NeNe felt like it was shade, like they were throwing shade at her. They really didn't care. And it was another, let me get at you. I'm at my vulnerable moment and you ladies are being fake and fugazi by not sending me, a bit. It's disrespectful to Greg. Like you guys say you love him so much, he's this, he's that, but then you send me this for his passing. So you already know. So that was NeNe Leakes' response to the situation. You know what I mean? When she got, some bouquet of flowers and she didn't really like them. But in any event, so Kandi said the last time she seen her, NeNe Leakes ignored her in the Bahamas while they was on the beach. And then she said, Kandi also did say that she talked to NeNe when Greg had passed or whatever the case may be. So in any event, what y'all think about that situation? I was like, Lord have mercy. It is going down in this situation. And also Kandi was like, she don't understand why NeNe is out out here shading her. She says that, recently it was out here in these streets, NeNe's people, they be coming through talking about Kandi's show. The ratings are bananas. The ratings fell, they dropping. And then people were saying you can't win when you dirty. And I'm boycotting, Bravo and Kandi and the Gang show and NeNe's on NeNe's Twitter or whatever. NeNe said, yeah, or whatever. She said a comment in response, like watching, looking, or whatever it is. Yep, you're true, you're right. Something as that nature. She wasn't really throwing like heavy shade at Kandi, because she could throw shade if she wanted to, but she really wasn't. It was like shade, but Kandi picked up that like shade and basically said, I don't even know why like there's animosity or there's shade towards my show. Like she was saying, like, come on, like when NeNe had her show and she had her spinoff, I told people to go and watch it. So Kandi's saying, instead of you throwing that light shade, NeNe, you could have told the people to come support me, come watch me. And that's what a lot of people said that NeNe Leakes should have did. And I responded, I was like, why would NeNe Leakes even say go watch Kandi and the Gang, go watch that show? She don't like Kandi, she can't stand Kandi. So that would be fake of her to even do that, even though we want sisters to support sisters and support one another. But sometimes everybody ain't your kinfolk, and right now NeNe feels that Kandi ain't her kinfolk. And so, Kandi addressed that situation. Like, I don't know why it's always some hate when I get a show. What my blessings are ain't your blessing. My blessing ain't your blocking. And that's what Kandi said. I was like, damn, Kandi, you feeling like that? And, and then Kandi continued that, she thinks that NeNe had a problem with her because Kandi is getting along with the executive and the people over there, and then NeNe Leakes is not getting along with them. So she was having problems and troubles with them. And so therefore, Kandi feels like NeNe took it out on her, that Kandi has something to do with her not getting her spinoff or what she asked for, what she wanted, or a sit down and things of that nature. And so I was like, Lord have mercy. And so Kandi was basically saying that could be one of the reasons. And then also Kandi addressed the situation where that NeNe Leakes calling her a coon or Kandi Cruz. And the interviewer asked Kandi, like, yo, so where did you see this at? And Kandi said that she seen it on Instagram. So, there was some text messages going around, and it was basically a group text with the ladies of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. The last time the full cast was on there, including Porsha and NeNe Leakes and also Cynthia Bailey. And at the time, Black Lives Matters were going on and things were happening, things of that nature. And they wanted to ask Bravo for something or whatever the case may be. And they was all trying to figure out something they can ask for as a collective, as a group. Because individually, they're not really going to give one person each thing. And so Kandi was in that conversation. But Kandi had went over there to the executive and said, hey, listen, this is what I'm doing. This is what I want you guys to do. Hire interns, hire Black people, have a Black production company as well to film some of your shows. And they agreed, and so then the ladies of the group were not happy with it because they wanted some stuff for themselves, as far as like maybe healthcare, maybe break time, get makeup artists and things of that nature. So in any event, it went all downhill from there. And basically some of the group members felt like Kandi was a kiss up, Kandi's a suck up, Kandi went underhand and did it without informing the girls. When they all were having a conversation, they all felt it was senseless to go back to, the production company and the network to ask for anything. So in any event, Kandi says that she seen NeNe, the messages on, Instagram, and she seen NeNe herself basically call her a coon and call her Kandi Cruz. And Kandi was not happy about that situation anyway. Kandi said, I can't believe she has the nerve to call me a coon. How am I Kandi Cruz? How am I Kandi Cruz? How is that even, a part of the situation? How is that even happening when I give Black people jobs, when I put Black jobs in the community, when, I have a program for people when they get out, men when they get out of prison and things of that nature, and they need job, they need employment. I help them, get that, and I give money back into the community. And I did a Broadway, play about black men and had a black director and this and that. She said, I'm always putting people on. And then Kandi threw the most shade. She said, I'm the only one out of them girls that lives in a black community and a semi-black community, y'all. So Kandi basically was saying, they calling me coon, but I don't live up there with all them white folks. They do. I was like, OMG. Kandi is out here busting guns in the situation. Kandi was like, I live where the black people live at. Okay. So what they saying, what she talking about? How am I a coon? I give people jobs. I help build in the community. I got doors open for black people. I got organizations that help black people. I'm doing more for black people than any of these girls. Like, what are you talking about? A coon? What do y'all think about that situation? I was like, Lord have mercy. It is going down. What's up, Ralph? How you doing? What's going on? What's popping with you? What's going on, Stacy? What's going on, Universal Advocate? What's going on, Williams? Don't piss me off. What's going on? What's going on, A Messy Vlog 21? What's going on, Lorraine? How you doing, girl? How you been? But in any event, Kandi said, I live in the hood. I'm the only one that live around black people. So what you saying? You live out there in Duluth. Okay, girl? You live out there now. You live inside a hotel somewhere. The Waldorf, Astoria, whatever the case may be. You live in there. Where the black folks in there? She didn't say that. I'm just adding that shit on. You know what I mean? So, hey, Miss Nina Bug, how you doing? What's going on? What's popping with you? So I was like, OMG. Kandi was popping off, y'all. Kandi was popping off. She trying to get y'all mother suckers to tune in to Real Housewives of Atlanta and also tune into Kandi and the Gang, y'all. She was out here popping that ish like she's about that life. And she said, coon, I'm far from a coon. Ain't nobody putting money back into the community like I am. I was like, I fell off my chair. I was like, oh shit, this ain't a read. This is kind of factual right here and there. Like, oh Lord. I was like, oh my God, y'all. What's up, Norris? Tony, how you doing? What's good with you? So I'm just like, OMG. I was like, Kandi done came through, baby girl, because you've been getting dragged out here in these streets and you've been quiet. You've been saying a little here, a little there. I was waiting for you to show up and say something because, yeah, NeNe dragged you. NeNe been dragging you, Kandi Cruz, and people were calling you Kandi Cruz. I was like, so she addressed that situation. She addressed the coon situation. Might have took her 2 years to address the situation. It might have took her a year to address the situation publicly, but she addressed the situation and she came through, y'all. She came through with it. You know what I mean? She said, what? I put more money in the hood and provide jobs in the community. Ain't nobody doing it like I'm doing it. Ain't nobody putting money like that. And I live in the community that I'm trying to help. So how am I a coon? How am I a coon? How am I Kandi Cruz? Y'all ain't doing that. Y'all ain't worried about that. I was like, ooh. I'm like, OMG, like this is crazy, for real, for real. Hey Mo, what's up? What's going on? How you doing? Like, yo, I was like shocked and surprised at Miss Kandi Burruss. Miss Kandi Burruss came through. She was like, yo, listen. And then NeNe ignoring Kandi when Kandi was saying, hello, NeNe, hey, what's up? How you doing? And she said NeNe just looked at her and turned around and kept doing what she was doing. She was like, see, she don't mess with me. And I don't know why she don't mess with me. I don't even know why she don't like me. I didn't do nothing to this woman. I don't know why she be hating on me. I don't know why she don't promote my shows. I promote her show when she's doing something. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what the disdain is. I don't know what it is. I don't know it's because I got a good relationship with the people at Bravo and the executives. I don't know if she's jealous of that, but I don't got the power to block her. I don't got the power to tell anybody to stop messing with NeNe or don't have her on the show or don't give her a spinoff. That's not me. I don't have that power. Who am I? I have no control over that type of shit. And then Kandi also addressed the situation, and she threw some shade at Porsha. And this part of the interview, Kandi Burruss was asked the question, and the question that Kandi was asked was, do you want some things cut out, when there's editing? Do you request for things to be moved that, you guys have filmed, and it was basically talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And also, Old Lady Gang came in later, but she said, no, she said, I want it to be authentic. I don't want nothing cut out. I don't tell nobody to cut out nothing. I want you to see me as I am. If I'm the villain, if I'm this, if I'm that, just see me as that. You can't always have the cameras edited to make you look good or make you look in a good light so you don't feel the heat. That's not real. That's not authentic. So it looks like she's throwing shots at Porsha, and she's also throwing a shot at NeNe, you know what I mean, when it comes down to that situation. As NeNe did say, she don't like the way that they edit her. They make her look like this, and that situation didn't happen like that. They make me look like I'm this aggressive, mean woman. And so in any event, that's a little shot at NeNe as well. But she says, I don't want nothing cut out. And as you guys know, the last season Porsha filmed with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, allegedly she requested for a scene to be clipped up out of the final project of the Real Housewives of Atlanta because it did Black Lives Matter a disservice. And this is when Porsha Williams was really out here, and they was calling her, Porsha Martin Luther King and things of that nature. So she got that edited out, and it was between her and Kenya having a dispute where, Kenya was trying to prove that, Porsha's not really out here about Black Lives Matter, whatever the case may be. And so then there was a conversation about it, and all you seen was Kenya Moore clips where Kenya Moore is basically, talking about, oh, Porsha's hating. She's not here for equality or for Black people, a Black Lives Matter situation. She's just there for a camera. And so therefore we didn't see the context that she was calling out Porsha because Porsha had said some things in a text, which the text Kandi is talking about where, she's saying that she was called coon or Candy Cruz, and people basically saying she was a kiss ass because she went and got a deal for Black Lives Matter situation through the network and the production company. So in any event, it seems like Kandi was out here calling everybody out in the situation and basically saying that Kenya Moore is not out here asking things to be cut out. Kenya Moore is not out here asking for, be looked at as being, the sunshine belle. She's like, no. And Kandi basically saying that she don't care how she looks and you getting the real. And the people that have claimed about the way that they were edited, basically Kandi Burruss is throwing shade at them. And the number ones that she's possibly throwing shade at is NeNe Leakes and Porsha Williams. And because Porsha actually had a scene cut out because it did her no justice. Lord have mercy. So in any event, you got that situation going on. So I was just really surprised that Kandi came all the way out. Kandi came all the way out of everything and basically just put it out there. And she's saying that she's authentic, she's real, and that's what she wants you guys to see. And she don't beg for nothing to be cut out or to edit her. What you see is what you get. And she loves the show. And she was asked when she come back, she goes, I will be on Bravo until they get rid of me. She said she ain't leaving Bravo. She loves it. It's a part of her life. She said this is going to be her 13th season once season 14 premieres. This is who she is. Real Housewives is her. She lives it, eat it, breathe it. And Kandi been said it in the past that, Real Housewives is the easiest bag that you can ever have. She just didn't understand how these ladies can give up that bag at the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She said that bag is so easy and it's so much of it. And then Kandi was asked, so do they give you a little extra? She said, I don't know what everybody else is getting, but yeah, they boost up my pay. Yes, they boost up my money. She said, especially if she's having a good season, and a good season to Kandi is a season that Kandi is on, baby. So in any event, she said, yeah, they come through with the paper, they come through and they boost you up. And the interviewer was like, for real? What? So the other ladies are getting bags like you, Kandi. Kandi was like, nah, they ain't getting a bag like me. Kandi was like, they ain't getting a bag like me. My bag is prolific. I've been here for 13 seasons. What do you think my bag is gonna be like? But I'm adding that on to it. But basically, Kandi saying that she gets paid good and she ain't giving up that check. She says she's used to this, and this is why she says she likes her show, Kandi and the Old Lady Gang, because it's not focused on her. It's not focused on her relationship. It's not focused on her and Todd. It's not focused on them like that. They have some things come through, blase and the third, but nothing really big. Like, she don't have to, put everything out there for people to judge her. And basically, Kandi said she don't care about the judging no more. Y'all can judge her. Y'all say you don't like her, you do like her or whatever. She says she's used to it. It don't hurt her. She's getting her bag whether you like her or not. So in any event, she said she's staying at Real Housewives. And she was also asked, do you know who they may be hiring or asking to come for season 15? She said she don't know, but she gonna be there. I was like, Lord have mercy. Go ahead, Kandi. So Kandi was out here running. Kandi was running it down, y'all. She was running it down like it was nobody's business. And she let you know that NeNe personally do not like her. NeNe won't even speak to her. I was like, damn, NeNe, you didn't even speak to the lady. You didn't even say hello, Kandi. I don't know. I don't know if it's your success. I don't know what the case is, but NeNe don't mess with you at all. For her to just ignore you in public, in front of your family, in front of your kids, NeNe really feels like you might have did something to her. NeNe must really feel a certain type of way. And we already know she called you Kandi coon out here in these streets, but NeNe did say that she's not the person that's stopping her. There's other factors, but she's also saying Kandi's a part of that other factor. She's not the strong arm muscle, but she got a little shoulder in there. She got a little tippy toe in that situation of people strong arming her and making her feel unwanted and making her do things that other people are not doing. The complaints NeNe Leakes has. You guys already know, we done heard it for years now. So, but we know for sure that they ain't rocking with each other. And then also Kandi was asked by the interviewer, would you be okay if NeNe come back? She said, sure, of course. Bring NeNe back. I don't got a problem with NeNe like that. NeNe got a problem with me. And Kandi says she's still trying to figure out why NeNe got a problem with her, y'all. She don't know. She is lost in the situation. She don't know why this woman don't like her. She don't know why this woman don't want to mess with her. But she said NeNe has never tried to, defame her. I thought, isn't calling you Kandi Cruz defaming you? Well, but in any event, Kandi basically says, she never tried to destroy my reputation. She never tried to destroy my life. Well, she didn't say reputation. She never tried to destroy, my business, my brand, or try to cause harm or destruction to my family like who, which is Phaedra Parks. So she's saying NeNe can come back today. NeNe can come back anytime she wants. She don't got a problem with it. She'll film with NeNe. It don't matter at all. But this woman, Phaedra, you better not bring her back. That woman, I'm walking out. That woman, I'm going to be a prima donna. That woman, I'm going to be the Beyonce over here on the Real Housewives. So I was like, Lord have mercy. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. So what y'all think about this situation, y'all? What y'all think? Oh, do you want Phaedra back, or Phaedra can still go? She can still kick rocks, or should she come back? What y'all think about that situation? Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. I was like, And then also, Kandi addressed the rating situation. Let's get down to this, because you guys know I did a video, and everybody been talking about the Kandi Burruss ratings out here in these streets, and Kandi addressed that situation. Kandi basically said, let me tell y'all something. She said, she wanted the the ratings to be higher than what they are. But she said when she talked to the executives, they told her the ratings are right where they're supposed to do, 500,000. They're telling her that she is doing good over there at Bravo. Her numbers, her ratings, they are happy. But Kandi said, I want them to be higher. I want them to be bigger. And they said, no, it's exactly what we want. It's exactly what we need. You are doing a fantastic job. We like this. And, she got 10 episodes. And also, she's happy about the situation. And basically, maybe she was feeling a certain type of way about people saying when the ratings came out, people talking about them. But she turned around and she said, I'm okay with the ratings because the network's okay with the ratings. The network is happy with the ratings. They said, this is where we're supposed to be. This is our goal. So I don't know, and she also said that they expect the ratings to go up as well as time go on. And she also feels like the crew that she picked for Kandi and the old lady gang, they belong there. Aunt Bertha, Aunt Nora, and Mama Joyce, they belong there. They should have already been on TV, which they were. But she's basically talking about her regular cast as far as the cast on the show. And she's basically telling y'all that she's all right with the numbers. Y'all can say it's a flip-flop, sickety-wop-wop. You can say, oh, she's dried up, it's boring. Oh, it's like watching drywall dry. It's like watching two snails in a race. You could say all that, but she said the people that put it together are okay with it. I was like, Lord. So, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. Hey, darling. Hey, I'm Magnificent Adam. Hey, what's up, Paula? What's going on, Lisa? What's going on? A Messy Vlogs 21, Miss Nina Bug. I heard Kandi second episode ratings were higher after all. Well, the numbers, when people start to add in YouTube numbers and when you started to add into YouTube views and things of that nature, or people watching it free on YouTube or watching it somewhere else, is them numbers are not, connected to the viewers numbers. And so, I think it was a few days ago altogether, it was an extra 35,000 viewers. Probably now it's probably at an extra 60,000 viewers to the 491 viewers. You know what I mean? So it's not like at 800. It's not at like, but in any event, she's happy. She's happy and she's happy with the situation. And, she's thrilled about it, and she seems very confident that there is another season. And we know that she did supposedly have another season, and they'll be working on season 2, hopefully, because Kandi said it on her YouTube channel that, when season 2 comes, and she was asked by Don Juan, who do you think is going to be the prima donna? And Don Juan said it's going to be Philip, and it's going to be Chandrika. So, it's coming through. But I was like, okay, the shade is out here in these streets. Kandi Burruss came through, and she also addressed the situation with Xscape. Kandi Burruss said that she's not trying to take NT Munty out of Xscape's mouth. So when you see Xscape, it says Xscape3. She's not there. And then the interviewer asked Kandi Burruss, why are you still getting paid for it? Because, we're hearing that you're not showing up to some of the shows. And she was like, I can't come to the shows. I'm filming so much. My filming schedule has been crazy. And she says that the girls can go on without me, y'all. And we already knew that because they have been. But in any event, Kandi is basically saying that, she wants to do more with Xscape. But at this time and point, they can do whatever they need to do. And there's supposed to be an Xscape, biography, documentary that's supposed to be taking place. But Kandi said if she's the only one telling the truth, if she's the only one being truthful, she's not going to, pay out of her pocket to get the documentary done, because you guys know Kandi Burruss has a production company. But she said if the members of Xscape is not going to open up and say what they need to say and give their truth, the whole truth, and really tell untold stories that nobody knows about, and also different sides of the story no one knows about, she said she's used to looking like the bad person. But if they ain't willing to open up, she's saying a big production or producing company that like maybe Bravo, maybe Mona Scott and her people, if they come in, you know, she's okay with filming with them. But because right now something's going on with where it hasn't really been picked up or something like that. And the interviewer asked Kandi, why don't you pay for it? And she was like, everybody ain't gonna be truthful, everybody ain't gonna be honest, so therefore if they're not gonna be real, then I ain't gonna put my name behind it. I ain't gonna be behind the situation like that. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that. And she also says that she has been sending music to Ariana Lennox. She says she's been sending music and she has not stopped writing. She still writes. She says she's still nasty with it. And she writes songs and she just, you know, put them in a chest. But right now, there's some artists that she's liking. And Ariana Lennox is one. Her is one. And also Jasmine Sullivan is one. And somebody else she said. But Ariana Lennox, she has sent music to her and she hopes that she listens to it. But Kandi says she's writing. Kandi says she's doing everything. And she said, don't get it twisted. You know, she loves her husband. She loves to be home. And she has a best friend, a close friend that watches her kids, that is like her nanny, but it's someone she trusts with all her heart, that comes and pick up the kid. And Kandi said, yes, she travels to Chicago. She travels here, but she tried not to stay out overnight. And she tried to be on the first plane smoking. So basically, you know, Kandi be out here in the street. She don't be home at all. Kandi Kandi don't be out here like that at all. She don't be doing stuff like that. But please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. And basically that's it. So the phone lines are open. And if you want to jump on the phone line, the number is there, right there on the screen. If you want to tell me what you think about the situation, what you think about Kandi Burruss shade towards NeNe Leakes and Phaedra Parks, and a little bit at Porsha, like she went in. I ain't Kandi Cruz. I feed the hood, you know? So y'all tell me what y'all think about that situation. I was like, Kandi surprised me. This wasn't, you know, because Kandi's been out here doing 100 interviews all over the place, promoting Real Housewives of Atlanta, promoting Kandi and the Old Lady Gang. She says the same thing, excuse me, over and over. Me and Marlow got into it, but this happened and that happened. So she addressed the Marlow situation again, even though she's been talking about it way too much. So if Marlow wants to get upset, Marlow could be happy that Kandi is speaking her name while she's at these interviews. But Marlow ain't getting these interviews. Kandi's getting these interviews. So, you know, Kandi throwing shade at Marlow at the same time, but she keep mentioning her. So that's promoting her and helping her. But I don't know if Marlow's going to see it that way and see like Kandi using her name to promote herself and feel like Kandi's dragging us out. She's doing too much. And then we see while they filming, they started having a Twitter beef or an Instagram beef. Okay. So I don't know if Marlow's appreciative of Kandi keep mentioning her name in all her 26 interviews. But she ain't getting these interviews. So if Kandi's saying your name, just be happy. But at the same time, you know, Marlow don't be liking that ish. She'll find that ish fake, you know. But in any event, it is what it is. But she did address the, you know, Marlow Hampton situation, and she basically said about Marlow that they were, you know, on a cash trip, and she said Marlow was talking to somebody else, you know, and she overheard the conversation. Kandi being nosy, as Kandi do be nosy, because she be pulling them strings, because baby, you know, she's here to stay. She already told you she's getting a bag at the housewives. Okay, so in any event, Marlow was having a conversation with somebody else, and Kandi overheard, and she was listening. Then Kandi jumped into the conversation Marlow was having with someone else, and then she said Marlow cussed her out, and she said she ended up, you know, cussing back, and they went below the belt, and it was going toe to toe. But also Kandi mentioned that at the beginning of the season, Marlow Hampton was being very shady toward her, like Marlow was being short towards her. Marlow was being wishy-washy towards her, and she was just like, okay. She was watching it. She's been watching Marlow in the beginning of the season, how Marlow was treating her. So I don't know if Kandi feels like Marlow should be, you know, praising her because you spoke up to the people to give her a speech, or maybe Kandi was just shocked that, hey, I thought we were cool. Like, you sitting over there on what's that show she got? Spill It, or whatever, you know. Kandi Burruss show on YouTube, Marlo Hampton was sitting up in that chair all smiling, talking about NeNe, talking about Porsha and shit like that. So Kandi's like, yo, we been cool. Like, what's going on? We was cool the last time we filmed. So Kandi's saying when she showed up to set, Marlo was acting funny. Oh, yeah, she got her peach, baby. And you a problem. You were in the way. Now she see what that check look like. She want all y'all check. Marlo wants y'all check. She ain't laying on her back for it. You know what I mean? Oh, speak on it. Thank you, LA. Appreciate that. Hey, what's up, LA? What's up, Helen? What's up, Simone? How y'all doing? What y'all saying? What you saying, Paula? What you saying, Butterfly? Kandi is fave. Yeah, she's. Hey, Lorraine, what's going on? NeNe doesn't need to comment on Kandi's ratings, and she wouldn't be talked about. Lorraine's throwing shots. Okay, who do we have? Rachel. Marlo be speaking her mind. You already know she gonna speak her mind. Marlo gonna feel a certain type of way. I'm telling y'all. I hope she doesn't. But I think she's gonna be like, yo, why you keep saying my name? But at the same time, Marlo, Kandi Burruss had a show for you and Funky Dineva to do, and also you jumped out of the show. I don't know the reason why, but they was ready to film. Money was on the table. Everybody could have got a huge bag, and Marlo walked away. And now Kandi Burruss saying season 14, when it starts, there should be no problem between her and Marlo, but Marlo was short towards her. Marlo was negative towards her, and she was just watching it and just basically is like, yo, this girl's giving me the business. Like, what's going on? So once Kandi overheard Marlo talking, Kandi must have heard Marlo talking about Kandi, and she jumped into the situation, and then it went, then all bags was off. So Marlo, what's your problem with Kandi? And what's NeNe problem with Kandi? What's the problem? What Kandi doing? Why is Kandi got you guys all, shooken up, ready to attack, ready to read her rights? Like, what's going on? So you guys want to talk about Jussie Smollett? I did do a video about him yesterday, but we could talk about Jussie Smollett. I'm trying to see what you guys are saying. Hey, LA, sipping the tea. Hey, Ruff. Yeah, Kandi was, Kandi hasn't been this real like this in a long time, and I think not that she hasn't been real, like she hasn't spoken on the situation. She tries to avoid it, or she wasn't in the right places for them to answer these questions, because this Porsha, NeNe shit and Phaedra, here and there, like she addressed it on the Breakfast Club once, but it was really small. And so now her doing the interview with Raquel on TMZ, she really opened up, and she was just like, basically, I don't know why NeNe hating. I don't know what's her problem. I was like, what? And she was like, and she cussed and she swore. She was like, how this woman gonna call me a coon? How she gonna call me that? How they gonna call me that? First of all, I live near black people. I was like, oh shit, Kandi's coming. And then Raquel, the interviewer, she said she interviewed, NeNe, Kandi not too long, a couple of years ago, or maybe last year. And she said Kandi can fight out here in these streets. And she said Raquel was like, you want me to tell you about, Kandi Burruss beating up people in Atlanta, Kandi Burruss beating up her bandmates? And Kandi was like, come on, I don't want to talk about that. Raquel was like, yo, she got that 1-2, she'll knock you out. She can still fight, y'all. So if y'all think, well, basically they was trying to say, Kandi wasn't boasting. Kandi wasn't, basically trying to, oh yeah, I'm bad and tough. She didn't say that. She said we're adults now. None of us want to get into any altercations. And Raquel was like, but you can swing. You used to beat up people in Atlanta, and you beat up your bandmates. What's going on, Kandi? Kandi was like, we're adults. So in any event, hey, what's up, Simone? Boss? How you doing? Yeah, freaking frat were the biggest liars on RHOA. Good riddance. Oh, Miss Nina Bug. Kandi Code at night. Mary Jane, I want your opinion. I already talked about Juicy. Juicy, I'm calling him Juicy. I talked about Juicy in the last video, but I don't know. No one's calling in about the Real Housewives. So I wouldn't trust Marlo as far as I could throw her. But I just don't know what Marlo issue is. Like, if this girl been trying to put money in your pocket, you know what I'm saying? And then basically, thank you so much, new subscriber. Yes, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Gambler Anonymous, thank you very much. Baby, hey, Rainbow. Rain, what's going on? But yeah, you guys can call in and talk about Jesse Smollett too as well. It's one of them situations where he ain't in jail, y'all. That mother sucker's free. Jesse is free, y'all. Let me see if I got it. Jesse is free. But we're gonna get back to Marlo real quick because we gotta understand Marlo's psychology. What's going on? Let's see. Oh, that's his brother. That's Jesse Smollett brother. So you guys know Jesse Smollett brother was out here campaigning, for his brother to get out of jail. And baby, he damn sure did get out of jail campaigning because, Jesse Smollett was up over there, y'all. And he was in a psych ward and people started calling. There was hashtag this, hashtag that. Help Jesse get through, get Jesse out of jail. It was a whole lot going on. But Jesse's free, y'all. Jesse's free. Jesse done walked out the courthouse, y'all. He done walked out the courthouse. He done got out of jail. Like, we shall see what's going to happen. The appellate court threw out, the appellate court is basically working on Jesse Smollett appeal because he appealed the judge decision, the jury decision. And right now, the appellate court said, basically, we're going to let him out of jail because we don't have enough time to look over his case in a timely manner. And the 150 days that he was sentenced to can basically be, he'll complete 150 days and then be out. You know what I mean? So in any event, Jesse's out. Jesse got money. When you got money and you got a little bit of fame and you got people supporting, hashtagging and shit like that, they're going to think differently, especially if you have an attorney that has all the information to file a appeal to the appellate court, to appeals court. Get that underway. Like, most lawyers don't do that if you ain't paying them. Okay, so here we go. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Hi, MJ. It's Boss calling. You were shouting me out in the comments, so let me call in.
Okay, what's up? What's going on? What's your thoughts on the situation, girl? What's going on?
Girl, I have to talk about just juicy. So I had told you before, I'm a lawyer, I'm an attorney, so all of these little petty legal cases, I love to follow this stuff. Jesse reminds me of, remember that white kid that got off on some, I think it was a rape charge because of affluenza?
Yep.
This is affluenza, but it's typically not afforded to people of color. That's what's really bugging people out. People get off all the time on these types of charges, but it's not usually Black people that do. So white people are really mad.
Oh yes, people are mad. They are mad that he is out because you have to have a good attorney. So if your attorney files a appeal with the appellate court immediately, just in enough time, that's what happened, right? So explain that process for the audience, please.
Okay. So what this attorney did, any reasonable attorney, because as a matter of right, you can appeal any criminal decision, right? That's a matter of right. What these attorneys did that was brilliant was they filed an emergency motion. That is very rarely done. They had everything set up already. So when it's an emergency motion, I'm saying a second or third judge can come in and look at the case. You could do that on a Saturday morning at 9 a.m., at least in the state of Florida, have an emergency motion. We're not even going to wait until Monday because we have the resources. We have this motion filed. We already have our brief. We already have all of our appellate motions ready to go. We have the case law ready to go. So they got this not only filed, but heard within a couple of days. And got this guy out pending the decision on the appeal. Absolutely brilliant move. Really, really expensive attorneys. I mean, these guys are definitely charging no less than $700 an hour for their services. Jesse's got the money. He's got the affluence. I'm all for it. I like Black people actually being able to do this and use a loophole for once.
So, answer this question. So, if Jesse had a public defender, how would this situation would have went?
Oh my God, Mary, this would have been a totally different case. Totally different case. I mean, he would be in jail. He would not be coming out. But you know what? Arguably, too, because it's not even like the public defender or whatever, he's a celebrity. I mean, that's why they're paying this any mind at all, is because he's a celebrity. But yeah, it's definitely a different scenario when you have a public defender. Public defenders in Florida start at about $44,000 a year.
Okay. So
that kind of tells you a lot. $44,000 a year salary versus $700-800 an hour. You get what you pay for.
Yeah, and so just like you said, a lot of people are upset. So if anybody has the money to have a smart attorney to actually file, the key word that you used was a emergency appeal. So that's brilliant, like you said.
Absolutely brilliant. I mean, these guys were sitting on ready, and they filed it, and they got it heard right away. A public defender, I'll just do for comparison, at least in Florida, at any given time has about 300 cases pending. These guys can afford to put all of their resources into Jesse, almost like that's their only client. So again, you get what you pay for, and I can't help it. As a Black person, I'm happy that a Black person's able to do it. I really am. I don't care if he was right, wrong, convicted, not convicted. Use your resources. Everyone tries to say that we have equal protection under the law. That's what the Constitution says, but we know it's not true. So let's be real. He used his money. He used it on good attorneys, and they're doing their thing. And I'm not mad at it. And you know what, Mary, the reason I'm not mad, I don't know what did you think about the sentencing? The 5 months.
I didn't think he was going to get any time because every publication, NBC, ABC, CNN, everyone said that since he doesn't have a criminal record, he's likely not going to face any jail time because they were saying 3 years, 10 years. And so everybody was saying, oh, so he's not going to even go to jail. You know, he's going to get off because he has the LGBT community. He has money, blah, blah, blah. He's not going to jail. And so, and then all of a sudden they said, oh no, you going to jail, boy. And he was locked up. And then he basically, and he did a great move by saying, listen, I'm not going to harm myself. And basically playing on people's heartstrings like, yo, listen, if something happens to me, it's not of my own volition. Something else happened. So they put him in a psych ward. And then this whole weekend, his brother has been out here. And a lot of people that follows and support Jussie Smollett were out here supporting Jesse and basically, you know, doing a hashtag. And his brother said, please call the county jail and tell them that Jussie Smollett is not going to hurt himself and tell them that Jussie Smollett needs to be free. So they had so much people calling who we don't know who called, but people called. So, you know, it was just like, oh, and then I was like, oh, he's only been in there for 5 days. And then after that, Jussie Smollett is walking out. And I didn't think he should face jail time. He should be punished or whatever the case may be because he's found guilty, but he's still saying that he's innocent. And he didn't hurt no kids. He didn't hurt no woman. He didn't hurt no man as far as physically or abducting or doing any of them crazy crimes that, you know, some people don't even do jail time for it. He didn't make anybody depart from this world. So it's just like, okay. And there's more, like he's taking up free space that somebody else that we're really probably afraid of need to be in, you know, be there.
Exactly. And I mean, he's guilty. I mean, he's clearly guilty. So I think the appeal is about the excessive sentencing. You know, that's really, I think because they were able to kind of convince the judge on that narrow issue of, you have these sentencing guidelines, the judge had discretion, but the judge showed bias. The judge showed that he had already predetermined that he was going to, I would say, to make it simple, make an example out of Jussie, you know, but do you need to make an example out of him? This is such a rare occurrence. This isn't the type of case where it's like, let's warn everyone, hey, everyone out there, don't stage hate crimes. I think the public knows that. You know, I don't think you need to make an example of him, and I think that 5 months is completely absurd and excessive, and they're going to be able to get it stricken, they're going to be able to get it reduced, and I think that would be right.
But they did say the law, I believe I did hear that Jussie Smollett lawyers were basically saying that his attorneys didn't have enough time to question the two Nigerian witnesses, brothers, and his attorney and the jury selections. They didn't have, equal say in the jury selection as well. So therefore, he was saying that he was going to appeal on that as well. And so
I think they're going to lose on that one. They're going to lose. The voir dire process, that's what it's called. So jury selection is voir dire. You have a certain number of challenges. You have a certain number of questions. All of those are procedural rules that are guided, across the board. And those are very experienced attorneys that he had. I don't think they're going to win on that. It's like the jury is what it is. You had just as many chances to get people taken off the jury as the other side did, the prosecution did. So I don't think they're going to prevail on that part. But hey, at this point, why not go for broke? When you got that kind of money, I would choose the second thing.
Well, he also had to pay $150 to get out, and then they still have restitution of $120,000, and he also has a $25,000 restitution, and also the city of Chicago said that they're going to sue him for $130,000. So they are trying to clean his pockets. This is a really expensive.
All the money, they're going to get the money. That part they're going to get. Mary, what do you think of? If this was a white person who had done this, just Jussie, right? And yes, he's guilty. I think this would have been mandatory psych evaluation. I think this would have been mandatory therapy. This is what the white folks get for this stuff. Oh, he has psychological issues. Let's look into his childhood. Let's look into his past. What traumatized him and led him to be this person? It really is only because he's a black man that he's being treated like, hey, this is really a criminal case. Everyone knows this is a mental issue for this guy to go this far to stage this. And that's what needs to be dealt with. I think the judge, if he wasn't so biased, I think that's what he would have done. He would have said, 30 days. Psych, not jail time, but psychiatric evaluation, 30 days for sure.
What the judge did say about Jussie Smollett was one of the things that really, got under his skin is that he said Jussie Smollett sat on that stand and he lied. He did it for fame. He did it for glory. He did it to, boost up his portfolio. He didn't care about who he hurt, and basically other people that are victims of the same crime are going to be fearful to step in. He wasted manpower and things of that nature. And also with the testimony from the Nigerian brothers, the things that they said Jussie was doing, like, yeah, that dude sounds crazy. He sounds crazy. He's out here doing all types of different psychotropic drugs. He's out here at bathhouses. He's partying. He's not sleeping. They're drinking. They're doing everything. This dude was messed up. This dude got issues, y'all.
Exactly. He has issues. This is mental. And everything you said, the one thing that I think, again, where it's like, this isn't going to happen again, or make an example, or if anyone else did this, no one else could do this.
Okay, one second.
In his position.
1 second for a minute. Okay, hold on 1 second. Hello? Hold on for 1 second. I'm going to add you to the call. Just hold on 1 second as the attorney finish. Hello? Yeah, are we gathered together? Okay, you can speak now. Back to the attorney.
Well, I mean, and this part is definitely just my personal opinion, not my legal opinion, but it's just like, who else could do this? Who else? Now, making an example and this set of this scenario, it can only be done by the 0.1% of people that are celebrities in this world. Do we really need to warn other celebrities not to say the hate crime?
Well, Jussie right now is going to be spending money out of his pockets. But if you can hold on for a second, the second caller from Vegas, are you here? I don't think Vegas can hear me. But is there anything else you would like to add to the situation with Jussie? And then we'll call it quits. Attorney? I keep hearing noises
Oh,
too.
me?
Yes.
No. I was just listening.
Okay.
No, that's pretty much it. I think it's affluenza, and affluenza got him off, and I don't mind it. That's it.
Oh, thank you so much for calling in. I always appreciate your knowledge on the situation because you are an attorney. Please tell everybody your name and where you're calling from.
Me again, I'm Simone. I'm calling from Miami, Florida.
Yes, Simone with the blonde hair. Thank you, Simone. You have a great night.
You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So, yep, that's pretty much the situation. So I really thought I connected the other call, but I didn't. So that's the situation with Jussie Smollett. They still have to make a decision. He can still, complete them 150 days. But we shall see. But in any event, does anybody has anything else to add when it comes to Miss Kandi Burruss, getting into some mess, to getting into some asses? I was like, go ahead, Kandi. Kandi was out here speaking and talking because she's been quiet for a long time. The what do you call it? Kandi Cruz, she addressed it here or there, but she didn't address it in details and basically gave us the facts of why she ain't Kandi Cruz out here in these streets. So you guys tell me what you think about that situation. And also, when it comes to never having Phaedra come back to the show, she will get up, she will walk away, she will leave. There's no such thing as bringing Phaedra back, point blank, period. A woman that tried to destroy me, destroy my life, and take everything away, and plotted and planned. There's no way she could breathe the same air as me at the same time when we are filming and getting paid. We ain't gonna get paid by the same employee at the same time for the same season or the same scenes. I don't want you around. So she said she will get up and leave. But as far as Real Housewives of Atlanta, she want to be there to the very end. As long as they will keep Kandi on, Kandi said she gonna keep coming back, y'all. I was like, Lord have mercy. The phone lines are open. If there's anybody that wants to call in and tell me your thoughts on the situation as far as the Jussie Smollett, Kandi addressing NeNe leaks and also addressing Phaedra Parks and everything. And she said that she is real out here in these streets. She wants everything to be filmed and shown about her. She ain't asking for anybody to cut anything out or edit it, make her look good at all. What you see is what you get, because if you start doing that, it ain't real, reality TV. So what y'all think? So the phone lines are open. LA, call in, please. Please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Lone.
Hey, Lone, how you doing? What's going on, girl?
I'm good. What's going on?
Nothing much. So what you think about Kandi Burruss, throwing them punches and swinging at NeNe Leakes and Phaedra Parks and a little bit at Porsha?
I don't blame her, because what's NeNe's problem? What's the problem, NeNe? What's the problem?
That's what...
like Kandi is preventing her from being where she needs to be. I don't get it.
That's exactly what Kandi said.
And the sad thing is that NeNe is really it. To me, NeNe is it. I don't even know why she competes with anybody else. She just constantly, I'm the HBIC, I'm this, I'm that. Just be it. Because she really is. She really is the show. But I don't know why she competes with Kandi. And she just messed the bag up for herself. Because she was the darling, she was the favorite, she was always on Andy's Watch What Happens Live. And Andy always making a fool out of her, asking who needs to go. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I see what you're saying.
She had the other girls turning against her by throwing their names out there. And when he would ask Kandi and them there, they would say everybody needs to stay. So I don't know why she thinks that Kandi is Kandi Cruz only for herself and all this and that. And Kandi works hard to try to, keep it, I don't know. To me, she just keeps it good with everybody. That's my opinion. I don't know what NeNe's problem is. NeNe needs to just be NeNe. And I think if they all would hook up together, it would have been a good show. And work together. Because Kandi even tried to get her to go out on a tour with her. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I did remember that. And something happened with that situation. I think NeNe said something. She said a joke, and basically people got mad. Was that the situation when she was doing a comedy tour?
Yeah, NeNe. That was a whole different comedy tour, though.
Okay.
She messed that up for herself. She got with somebody in the audience, throwing shots at them, and it had nothing to do with Kandi. Just like with Porsha, it has nothing to do with Kandi. I don't think Kandi even speak on them like that. Do you?
Well, she addressed things a little bit, you know what I mean?
But not like, she don't come for NeNe or Porsha or Phaedra. I don't think she come for nobody. It always coming for her.
So, yep, that's the situation. So what do you feel about Phaedra Parks not, Kandi saying Phaedra Parks, no, she don't want her back. She don't want her to come through them doors no more. Real Housewives of Atlanta is not in your vocabulary. Don't come here. Don't even step in these doors. Don't even think you're going to get a check from this organization when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta. What do you think about Kandi feeling that way towards, Phaedra Parks?
I think that if they want Phaedra back, Phaedra will be back. Because Andy's been asking everybody who he wants to see back. And I think when he started doing that means he wants them back. I think he might be waiting to see if Kandi's show is going to be successful and give her own show like he did with Kim. And he's going to bring Phaedra back. And they'll probably let Kandi go on off with her own show, The Gang, the Old Lady Gang. And the Old Lady Gang will be good if they feature the aunts a little more, I believe. But I think that I don't think Kandi's calling no shots like that or NeNe. This is these production. This is these network shows, and they're just talent. And as long as they bring the talent, they'll be there.
Mm-hmm. That's what Kandi said. She said she don't got no. She can't call no shots up over there. She ain't the head honcho. That's what Kandi said. I don't know why she think me getting blessed with a show is blocking her. I think NeNe may feel that. She feels that, maybe they're using Kandi to, shake her and NeNe's face and basically saying, look what we're doing for her because she's doing this, doing that, this and that. And so Kandi feels like, so maybe NeNe feels like that Kandi is doing everything to suck up and kiss up because NeNe Leakes did say a long time ago, Cynthia Bailey will do anything the producers or anybody asks her to do. And even, another producer of the show, I can't think of his name right now, he said that, you can tell the other ladies what to do, but you can't tell NeNe what to do. Like, she got her own mind.
She got the big head. Yeah, she got her own mind. She got the big head. But I think her biggest thing was not showing her entire family. Like, they wanted to bring that son's girlfriend. They want they want the dirt on everybody's family. Kandi opened her family up. Her aunts, her mama, everybody. You see everything. And that's what happened with Kim. That's how Kim got her own show. She opened it all up to her family, her kids. They're all in the house. But the NeNe won't do that. NeNe is more guarded. And she got a right to be if she wants to be. But they said they didn't want to just see NeNe and Greg.
And that's what, Kandi responded to. This was like maybe a year ago. Kandi said that she opens up, that she has her whole family. She put everybody on camera, and you have to do that if you want your spinoff to be successful. And she also says that this is the key ingredients how you can get a spinoff, and especially if what you're giving on your spinoff has nothing to do with the franchise of Real Housewives of Atlanta, because they don't want you to be using content from both shows, as a storyline. So her having a totally different storyline or something totally different from the Real Housewives of Atlanta has made her so successful. This is when NeNe was basically saying that, they keep giving everybody this, they keep giving everybody that. Kim, was mentioned too as well. This is when NeNe was on YouTube for a little bit, and she didn't say no names, but everybody assumed that she was talking about Kandi. Then Kandi responded like a 3 or 4 days later, was like, I'm gonna tell you guys how to have a successful, spin-off show. And so, there was a little bit going back and forth here and there, you know what I mean? So
yeah, because it spilled over into the reunion, and Kandi said, I live in your brain and all that. But NeNe said she had called Kandi up and told her she wasn't talking about her. She said, I wasn't talking about you, Kandi. She said she was.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I don't know who she was talking about, but
I mean, they would be a powerful team if they team up because I really like both of them. But I don't think Kandi is doing anything to NeNe. And NeNe is a good entertainer, but Kandi has her, her strong points too. She surrounds herself with a good team, and that's interesting to me. And she's nice. I mean, I don't know why NeNe is all fixated on Kandi, but she got mad when Porsha got that first show. Remember that spinoff? Her and Porsha kind of went at it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they was going back and forth. It was lawsuits.
A 3-part commercial or something like that.
Yeah, she said 3-part commercial, and then NeNe was like, Porsha threw me under the bus, and I was supposed to be a big sister. Porsha was like, this lady is wild, she is crazy. I got all the evidence. I'm gonna drop the messages. NeNe said, I'm gonna drop the messages. Yeah, her and Porsha went back and forth, but they end up working it out. But Kandi did say if NeNe ever came back to Real Housewives and she wanted to come back, she said she don't have a problem filming with NeNe. She don't have a problem with NeNe. She just don't understand why NeNe has a problem with her.
Yeah, I think NeNe just wants what she's getting, the opportunity. And I think when Kandi went to the execs, I don't think it was really to cut them out. It probably was more like she just have more team players. And Todd probably knew how to do all that to get something for, the production company and, hire more people in Bravo. I think that was her intention. But she still got the donation to Black Lives Matter, what Porsha and NeNe and them was talking about. She still got them there. So I don't think it was going, being cutthroat or Candy Cruz. She just made a move. But I don't think it was to cut them out or anything.
So is there anything else you would like to add to the situation?
Nope, that's it. That's what I was calling in to see. Why won't NeNe just leave Kandi alone? Because she was, she said all that about Andy and Wendy and all that. And I mean, she goes after everybody.
So basically you saying that you want why won't NeNe leave Kandi alone?
Yeah, I mean she went up against Andy, Wendy, I mean everybody, but I don't know what she's doing at the poke. I guess she did it to Kim. They ran Kim off the show too, but I don't know. Only one she kind of backed down from when they was getting them together was Shereé.
Oh, what do you think about the interviewer saying that Kandi Burruss used to beat up the girls as she beat up some of her bandmates and she beat people up in Atlanta, basically saying Kandi Burruss got them hands on her.
She probably did. I think when she was younger, you can see the tension in that Xscape group. Because Kandi is, I think Kandi wanted to be out front. She just have leadership skills, but the other girls have, the sisters have more talent. But Kandi is just probably just wanted to be the boss too. I think she just ain't gonna be behind nobody. I think that's her personality. So if you want to be, I don't know, I didn't hear the part about she was fighting nobody, but I know that they said that she would always make moves on them too.
We shall see. I was like, OMG, we shall see how it's gonna be, because Kandi was also bigging up Shereé. I hope Shereé does really bring something, because we've seen Shereé many times and Shereé has disappointed us many of times. So they keep building up Shereé like she is this savior for Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she's gonna open up. Shereé's gonna tell everybody her business and what's going on. What Shereé gonna tell us? She's on food stamps. Shereé gonna tell us that the house ain't in her name, it's in her mother's name. Shereé gonna tell us that she can barely pay the bills over there at that house, as she hasn't lived in that house for 2 years. What's Shereé gonna tell us? They're saying even Kenya Moore and Kandi are out here saying Shereé's gonna open completely up and tell us everything. She's gonna let it all hang out. You're gonna be shocked and you're gonna be surprised. Even Sidora said that. But what is Shereé gonna bring us this season? What do you think Shereé gonna bring us, Lorraine?
Well, she might do that because I think she might be tired of getting kicked out, because they were saying the same thing about her. she kept everything too private, and they kept, not renewing her contract. So she probably is going to bring it. She want to keep the money.
And she going to bring us truth or lies? Because remember, her mother got kidnapped. Her mother was missing. And all that other situation went on. Like, what is Shereé? Shereé, what you going to bring us, girl? I hope you ain't just
come. I hope she be her authentic self. I hope Shereé be her authentic self. Because, like, in season 1, her and NeNe was going at it. And, Shereé can hold her own. I don't think they're going to come for Shereé like that.
Well,
but she didn't want to show her private life for real, So I think that's what Bravo didn't like.
Oh no, you did not say that. I can't believe you said that. Oh my God. West Free says Shereé's gonna reveal that she's a part of the trans community. I can't believe that. She's just very healthy. Shereé works out a lot. Shereé, she got the strong muscles. She got the strong face. Shereé looked like she'll knock you down, baby. Remember when Shereé was asking for $5 a picture? Out there in the park, Shereé was like, if you want a picture, you're going to have to give me some money. What's Shereé going to tell us that we don't already know? Is Shereé going to open up and tell us the real? Is she going to tell us that she don't own that home no more? Is she going to tell us in her kid's name? What's she going to tell us? Is she going to tell us that she had to go down and get some assistance to keep her gas on? What's Shereé going to tell us? Or is she going to tell us that she's living this fabulous lifestyle? What we going to hear? She's throwing fashion shows and shit. She just got a jailbird out of jail. Like, I don't know.
I don't know what she's gonna say, but I know her and Dwight. He would go hard at her and Dwight when he tried to expose her too. So
yeah, Shereé don't play around. Who gonna check me, boo? We gonna get some who gonna check me, boo? Get your teeth fixed, get your face fixed. Are we gonna see that? What we gonna see?
I'm looking forward to seeing whatever she brings. I like Shereé. I like all the ladies.
Me too. I like them all, but I talk mess. You already know I talk mess. I like Shereé. Every time I get so happy, I was like, oh shoot, Shereé's coming. Because I remember what Shereé used to bring. So I'll be like, oh, Shereé, and I always be happy. And then we get to the season, and I'm like, oh man, why they do this to Shereé? Shereé wasn't even really a part of the show. I think
she was just a little intimidated because they had kicked her off so many times, so she didn't really know what to do when she came back. So she didn't want to rock no boat. But if she be herself, I think she can bring it too.
That's a good point. I like that point. That's a good point. That could be it. That she could have been a little bit intimidated. Or, that's a good point. I like that. That's a good point. Come on, Shereé. We're going to need you to come through, Shereé. We're going to see what because everybody's talking Shereé up. They are talking Shereé up like Shereé is the second coming of Jesus right now. Everybody, even Andy. Andy is, but hold on for a second. Let's answer this call. Merge with. Please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
This is Angela. I'm calling from Miami.
Okay, you got to turn me down in the background, sweetheart.
This is Angela. I'm calling from Miami.
Okay, hi, Angela from Miami. What is your thoughts on what we talked about? Go ahead.
Well, I just want to talk about Kenya. I feel like people love to hate on her for nothing, and she's a beautiful person inside out. And Shereé, I don't know about Shereé, but Kandi, I feel like her family of fake.
Hold on. You got to say that again. You said you feel like Kandi Burruss and her family is what?
Are fake people. Like, they will do anything for attention or for people to, they're just fake. Like, Kandi is just fake. I feel like she don't have no friends. I feel like she sticks to all her friends. That's what I feel.
All right, keep going.
And I forgot who else. And NeNe, she's just too much. She acts like it's all about her when it's not about her. And with Porsha, I just feel like with Porsha, they think she's the most honest person ever. Like, some people will be like, oh, Porsha is everything. But like Kenya say,
they will know Kenya like behind the scene. They will know her, and people finally see for who she was. That's all I had to say.
Thank you so much. Tell everybody your name and where you're calling from. I appreciate you.
This is Angela from Miami.
Thank you, Angela from Miami. You have a blessed night.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Bye-bye. I was like, what? Oh, I hung up the I hope I didn't hang up the call. I think I did by accident. She said, I'm sorry, Lorraine. I couldn't believe she said, I think Kandi and her family is fake. I was like, help me, Jesus. Oh, I'm sorry, Lorraine. I hung up the call by accident. But in any event, you guys, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building. If there's any more phone calls, anybody trying to call in, LA, I'm sorry I missed your call. But if anybody else want to call in, let me know what's going on, Major. How you doing? I was like, Lord have mercy. So what are you guys expecting from Shereé? What are you guys expecting from Shereé? What do you think Shereé is going to bring this season? Because she has been mentioned a lot. Shereé has been the talk of the town. They're not talking about, Kandi Burruss and Marlow-Hampton beef, they're talking about Shereé has opened up. Shereé has basically is going to give you her authentic self. She's going to tell you about things that you ain't never heard of before. So what y'all think? Y'all ready for it? Okay, I'm seeing what you're saying, Major. Missing you, bug. Lord have mercy. So it is going down. So we shall see. And it was nice to see Kandi. Kandi was basically just letting it all hang out. She said Xscape could be out there doing what they want to do. They don't, it could be 3 of them, as long as everybody know when people pay, they're paying to see 3 and not 4. But she wants something to work within. Well, we shall see if something's going to even work. So is there anybody else, any more phone calls? Anybody else want to call in? If not, we're going to say goodnight. My peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. From the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building, baby. So please like, comment, subscribe. We're going to be talking about growing up hip-hop. Please don't forget to check out some of my YouTube short videos as well. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you can know each and every time that I go live. Thank each and every one of you for your time and your effort, typing in the comments and also calling into the show. I know your time is valuable and I appreciate it that you spent it here with Peep Squad, Maryjanetv Creations. You guys have a blessed night. Peace and love.